Hello, welcome back. So, lesson number two, we're looking at what are mindfulness and meditation. I found these definitions online. I will post links below. I felt that these were pretty accurate definitions of both of these. So let's start with mindfulness. Mindfulness, it says here, means maintaining a moment by moment awareness of our thoughts, feelings, bodily sensations, and surrounding environment through a gentle, nurturing lens. So that's a definition. They are obviously words. Let me show you what mindfulness is. So right now, and this may help if you close your eyes, if you'd like to. Right now, where are your thoughts? Are your thoughts on my words? Or are your thoughts elsewhere? Are your thoughts on a problem? Are they on something that your mind wants you to remember? Just notice without any judgment and just see where your thoughts and where your mind are right now. And now think about your feelings. Notice how you are feeling. Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling happy? Are you feeling quite neutral? Just pay attention to your feelings, again, without any judgment, just noticing. And now moving to any bodily sensations. Maybe you're hungry. Maybe you can feel your tummy rumbling. Maybe you slept funny and you've got some discomfort somewhere. And now moving your attention to any sounds that you can hear. So you can hear my voice, but maybe you can hear some sounds where I am. Perhaps the ticking of a clock, the chiming of a bell. Perhaps you can hear footsteps from my neighbors. Just notice what you notice. And just notice what you notice in your environment. Perhaps someone is tapping their foot, or perhaps there are sounds coming from outside the room you are in. Okay, if you had your eyes closed, you can now open them. So that was a quick glimpse into mindfulness. My definition of mindfulness is just paying attention to the present moment. A lot of the time, I'm sure you've noticed, we are stuck in our heads. We are remembering, we're worrying, we're thinking about the place we want to get to. We're thinking about catching the bus. We're thinking about sending that message. So often we're not present. And I call this automatic pilot. This is when our subconscious mind takes over and we just want to walk to that next lesson or get to that meeting. And when we do that, and it's okay when we do that, we're not mindful. So to be mindful means to be present. It means to be here right now. It means to quite simply pay attention. So that's mindfulness. And meditation is a practice of concentrated focus upon a sound, object, visualization, the breath, movement, or attention itself. So for me, the key difference between mindfulness and meditation is all about intention. So when you write down in your diary, right, I'm going to spend 5 minutes focusing on my breath, or I'm going to spend 5 minutes being mindful, just listening for the different sounds that I can hear, or paying attention to my body, that's a meditation. So meditation typically is more formal. It's about when you're saying intentionally, yes, I'm going to dedicate the next amount of time to being mindful. So there are definitely similarities. They do cross over. I think all meditation is typically mindful, but to be mindful isn't necessarily a meditation, because you can be mindful for a second. So right now you could pay attention to your feet. Perhaps they're hot, perhaps they're cold, perhaps they're sore. So that short moment where your attention was on your feet, we wouldn't necessarily call that a meditation. We could do, but meditation typically is a longer amount of time, and it's that concentrated focus on something. So to summarize, meditation is something more formal. It's a formal focus. It's normally longer. Mindfulness can happen anywhere at any time. So I once had a conversation with a colleague, and she said, "Will, do you know what? I don't get mindfulness. I've tried it. I can't do it. But when I'm mindful, it's when I'm baking." So she told me this lovely story of how she bakes and how she rolls out the pastry, and she puts the filling in the cake, and then she turns the oven on, and then she waits there. So, mindfulness can be achieved in lots of different ways. For my colleague, it was when she was baking cake. So she would smell, the fruits. She would slowly and carefully chop the fruits that she was working with to bake that cake. So mindfulness can be achieved in lots of different ways. And as you go through this course, you may find that you have a preference. So it may be that you prefer meditation over mindfulness. It might be that meditation is a bit more challenging, and actually you prefer mindfulness. You prefer to have shorter moments throughout the day where you are paying attention. And that's okay. That's okay. I'd encourage you to try both, to test both out. But these are really the differences between mindfulness and meditation. The similarities, of course, are that both mindfulness and meditation are about being here now, paying attention right now. Most people don't do this. Most people are living in their heads. They're thinking about the past. They're worrying about the future. They are remembering. They are judging. They are analyzing. So both mindfulness and meditation are about being here right now. So thank you for joining me in this one, and I'll see you in the next video. In lesson 3, we're going to be looking at 6 benefits of meditation and mindfulness. I'll see you then.